Hey, what's up guys? It's Jay Destiny Draw here, and today we have part 2 of my top 20 Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion monsters, or fusion cards, we'll say. So, last episode we went through 11 through 20, and now we're going to go starting at number 10. We have none other than Thousand Dragon, and obviously from Metal Raiders. And these cards are really cool when obviously they're from the old sets because it was so long ago. But yeah, Thousand Dragon, it's Time Wizard and Baby Dragon, which is Time Wizard's one of my favorite monsters of all time. And the way Joey got this out was using Time Wizard's effect with Baby Dragon instead of polymerization. So that was another thing. But yeah, Thousand Dragon was really cool. I really liked it in the anime, and yeah, just brings back a lot of memories because I really like Joey's deck. I love the luck aspect to it, and yeah, that just made me like that card even more. So that's number 10. Number 9, we have, I think it's Armityle, the Chaos Phantom, but this is the fusion of all the 3 Sacred Beasts, and I really like this card. I've always wanted to make a deck around this. I just never got to it, and I got this card. I think I got this card when I did my huge unboxing from Troll and Toad. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check that out. It's really cool. And yeah, I've had this card in my collection binder ever since. And I think I pulled it in somewhere else, and so I have another one around. But this is my first edition from Ancient Prophecy, and so I keep this stuffed away. But yeah, this is a really cool card. I loved when it was in the anime, and yeah, it just brings back a lot of memories. I think you guys start to get the hint. I really like the anime cards because it just makes me watching the anime gives me a certain like joy that not just playing does, because I don't know, it just makes me have a lot more fun. But we go to number 8, and we have, I got both the arts, but Cyber End Dragon. This one obviously is the alternate art. This one is from Cybernetic Revolution. Of course from GX. I'm going to put this one in front because I like this one better. This is Zane's Ace Monster, and he got this out like it was nothing. And the first time I saw it, I really wanted the card, and I just don't have enough words for this card. This card is one of the cards that made me want to play again. I took a long break. I played, like I said, when I was little, but I stopped for years. I collected a little bit on the side, but I didn't really know about going to locals, didn't know about anything. Honestly, I didn't start trading for a long time, but this was in the time GX. I didn't trade or anything. I just got packs, and if I was lucky enough to get one, hey, I got it. And if not, keep pulling packs or just don't get it. But yeah, it took me a long time to get this Cyber End Dragon. I'm really happy I got it. And it's 4,000 attack, and it's just an awesome monster. And then at number 10, 9, 8, 7, I got both the arts because this is the Duelist Pack one, but this is a secret rare. So I just want to show both of them. And this is Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. Easily my favorite monster that Jaden had. Even though it's not the most powerful, he was in the first match, the first episode, and him and Skyscraper, I just really liked the combo the first time I saw it, and this represents GX to me for the most part. And this again with the Tempest, with the Shining Flare Wingman wants to make me build just an Elemental Hero deck for fun and not worry about winning at all, but just trying to get these things out because honestly it seems really fun. And yeah, so that's number 7. So number 6, we have Mirror Force Dragon. And this one is from Dragons of Legend 2. I think there's a little mark on that. Yep. So this card literally took me forever to pull. I finally pulled it, but I think I opened like 3 boxes for it, but I think it was a pretty rare card, but still, like, I was at my locals and we all got boxes. This is when I was going to locals now, and people were this one of my friends pulled them right away, and another one of my friends pulled them later in the box, and I was having no luck. And this was the card I wanted the most. And yeah, so I finally got it, and card is awesome in the anime. Really, really like it. I really like the effect on it too. I love Mirror Force, along with Crush Card, is one of my favorite trap cards. So yeah, fusing with a Fang of Critias is a pretty cool card, and it's really hard to mess that up, and they did not mess it up at all, and it looks amazing. So yeah, that's number 6. So then now we are into our top 5. For one, I only pulled 1 Toon Kingdom as well, so if any of you guys have those, let me know, because I'm still trying to build a fun Toon deck, but Toon Kingdoms are pretty pricey. So yeah, let's go with our top 5. And before I get to the top 5, I want you guys down in the description below, or the comments below, to write down what are some of your favorite fusion monsters, and see if you can guess my top 5 before I say them. So I'm going to take your word on it, but let's see if we can guess these right. Top 5. So we'll start with our number 5, and this is Thousand Eyes Restrict. This card is from, obviously, the Yugioh versus Pegasus, the Millennium match, and it is just a really cool card. I really like the effect on it, and even though it's crazy, it's pretty hard to get out, except if you're playing like the GOAT format. But I remember trying to get this out when I was young, and obviously when you're young you don't really know much, and I really overstated going to locals when I was younger, because some of my friends who I was playing with when I was little, not locals, did not know anything. So getting this out was a lot more difficult than we made it a lot more difficult than it actually was. But honestly, this is one of my favorite cards. It just reminds me, every time I see this, it just reminds me of that match and how epic that was watching it as a kid. And yeah, it still has a really good effect and could be used today if you can get it out. So Thousand Eyes Restrict is number 5. Number 4, we have Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. And for one, it's Ayatomize and Dark Magician Girl. Anything with Dark Magician Girl is amazing. The artwork is crazy good, and I have a first edition one. It's in my binder, but I mean, this card is just awesome. I love this card. When I first pulled it, people were trying to trade me for it. There was no way I was getting rid of this, but yeah, this makes me want to make a deck, like I said, for even Elemental Heroes. When I was going through this, I just went through a bunch of decks that I want to make with old cards, just for fun. Play around with my friends. None of my friends are really into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just started getting into Vanguard recently, and collecting Pokemon a little more. I only have a couple of friends that are even a little into it, but most of my friends aren't even into it, so I don't really have anyone to play against. But with the few that I have, I want to get them in, and I feel like casual is a better place to start. So I might build something around this, because it's just an amazing card. So we have number 3 now, and number 3 is none other than Black Skull Dragon. And this is just an amazing card. Love this card. It reminds me, again, just of being young, enjoying the game, and it's the one from Metal Raiders, or sadly don't have first edition, but I mean, how can you not like this card? It's Summon Skull and Red Eyes Black Dragon. I mean, it's 3,200, which is pretty good back in the day. Kind of hard to get out, but I mean, the artwork is insane, and honestly, it just reminds me of watching the anime. Most of these cards remind me of watching the anime, but don't hate. It's such a cool card. If you don't like this card, I don't know how you even like Yu-Gi-Oh! And these next two cards I feel even more strongly about, because at number 2 we have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. This is the Shonen Jump one. This is a promo. I think this is... Nope, I think it's Ultra. I thought I had a secret somewhere, but okay, nevertheless. Oh yeah, I do have a secret. It's in my collection binder. So, if someone can explain this to me, I don't know about this. This is an Ultra from Jump. There are also secrets from Jump. I think there are different releases in different promos or something like that. But I'm showing the Ultra right now. But Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is an insane card. Even with Blue Eyes now, it's crazy Blue Eyes is relevant again, which is really cool. But I've always liked this card. I remember going to the store when I was little. I saw this as a promo. I think it was, I forget what it was with, what pack, but it was a blister pack, and it had this card, and I had to get it, because I didn't have much money when I was younger, like all kids do. We don't have a lot of money, but I had to get this, and I've kept it in a sleeve, kept it in perfect condition ever since, and it's just been an awesome card. And this is one of the things that started my collection, because I didn't really collect much. I started with the Yugi starter deck, Dark Magician, but I didn't actually want to start collecting until I collected this card. So, yep, that's number 2. And at number 1, sorry about the glare on that. Let's see if I can, no, we're good. At number 1, we have none other than Dark Paladin. This is the first edition from Duelist Pack Yugi. I remember going to, honestly, I remember this perfectly, going to my Kmart when this came out, Duelist Pack Yugi. I think I was in middle school, and maybe high school, I don't know. Obviously, probably high school, because I drove there and opened a bunch of Duelist Pack Yugis right when it came out, and I pulled this card. And then I remembered it from the anime, didn't think much of it, and then I went home, I read it, and I wanted to build decks around it right away. And I had a whole deck based off building, or bringing this out. And I wasn't a huge collector, didn't have a lot of cards, so my deck was pretty trash, but the sole purpose, I think I had 1 Dark Magician and 1 Buster Blader. And no, I didn't even have a Buster Blader. I had a Dark Hex Sealed Fusion. So Dark Hex Sealed Fusion and Dark Magician was what I used to get it out. And this card is what got me actually playing a lot, because I just tried time and time again to get this card out. And this is my favorite fusion by far. The artwork's awesome, and it's Dark Magician. And how can you go wrong with that? But yep, so this is my probably the most memorable one to me as well, because it got me trying to strategize, for even just for being young, not worrying about really like being the top meta deck, but just finding different ways to bring out this monster really piqued my interest into the game. So yep, that's my top 20 fusion monsters. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me if you got them right. Tell me if you got these 5 right at the end. And stay tuned, because I have a lot more lists for you guys and deck profiles. So this is Jay Destiny Draw signing out.